So this is video number 10, and it's estimate activity duration. In the last video I discuss about the resources, and now we're going to calculate the activity, estimate the activity duration. So again, we need an expert for this, that he is doing the business, or he's doing working on the projects. So sometimes most of the project are similar in the organization. They have a template in the department for all the schedule, activity duration, resource duration, and when you pick that template and see compare it with the new one, so mostly it's the same, not the name and the condition, but the projects usually have the same condition. Let's say if a construction company, they are doing a high rise building, so definitely most of the time they have the project start time and end time, and the machinery they need, the people they need in designing, engineer and architect at the beginning, and then excavation, and then the RCC structure, concrete, and then the finishing of the building, apartments or houses is window, and all these puts up plumbing and electrical system. So all the activities and the time mostly they have in their organization. But still, some of the small project, they have, like, it's independent and they do their own. So sometimes it's required to estimate the activity duration. It's in the guidance standards of project management. So estimates of resources is done, and then duration of activity is calculated. Three types of estimates used for complex projects activities. So there is the project which is new, especially in IT, information technology or software, computer software, or any other new project which has not been done in the past. So usually this is a statistical analysis. So there are three types of statistic analysis where you can do in software, if you have software. So for the activities, let's say if you have a small project and you have 20 activities, so then for each activity you can do optimistic time. Optimistic mean where you are too optimistic, which usually in the project it's very difficult. Optimism is okay, but in the projects it's always there is delays in schedule and budget, and sometimes the experts is working in the team member, he left. Sometimes the availability is machinery availability or resources. So optimistic time you can calculate, everything goes well. That's optimism. It should be a vision. Yeah, it's work as a vision, as a leader. Everybody has to think about everything goes well. But in practically, it's I did many mining and construction project, but it's not like that what we see. The second one is pessimistic time. Pessimistic time is every time not goes well, everything. So the activity, sometimes you consider that it will take, oh, it's a very, but at the same time the resources will not be available. Oh, it's in the other hand, and what we do. And then sometimes the project outsources to the contractor and they cannot provide at the same time, so there will be delay. So it's like weather, availability of resources, and many other things, budget, that's also include. So money is not available most of the time in projects, so not at the time. So it's everything not goes well. This is the worst condition. And the first one, optimistic, everything goes well. It's like you got a food and you go ahead and eat it well, and later on you will decide. So the third one is the most likely time, it is normal condition. Like it's maybe little bit delays, it may be little bit complex, but it's the time most of the activities in the project or any old project. If there is a repeated activities and it take the same time, like let's say there is an activity which take 11 days in one project, another in 10, and then in the project 10 days, then 12 days, then 13 days. So one month, so these like 11, 12, 10, so it's in the range of normal condition, which is actual. So uh, in the statistic, mm, one called mean. Mean is the average. If you like optimistic time, pessimistic time, and most likely time. So let's say in optimistic time, I say it will take 12 days. Pessimistic time, okay, it will take 16 days, and most likely time is 14 days. So 12 plus 16 plus 14 is how much? 12 plus 16 is 28, and plus 14 is 42. And when divided by 3, so maybe maybe 13 or 14 days average comes out. So that's the mean, that we take the mean. So another is median. Median is the most frequent occurrence of a number. So if there is a repeated activity in the projects which take like the same amount of time when you goes ahead, so that's called the median. So I think the median, so that is the time, it's most likely occurrence. And in activity duration in the standard, there is the elapsed time when you calculating a duration. So the time in which work is done and any associated waiting time. Elapsed time is the time in which work is done or activity is done and any waiting time. And so it's estimated duration per an activity. So estimated duration, what I have calculated here is estimated duration is equal to total time of work done plus waiting time. So this is estimated duration. Also we need experts. So most of the time is the project manager and the team or an expert person in the organization. He can do, or the person who are doing the activities, mostly those people are involved and they calculate the duration, keeping in mind the resource estimation, and then they calculate the duration. Maybe 2 days or 1 day. So some activities will take long time, some activities will take short time. So later in projects, and then it's become equal. And here is the box for the activities. So the one side we represent number, the other side we represent estimated duration in the activity name. So I think you got the idea about activity duration, and the next we will go and jump into the project schedule, where I will discuss the earliest start time and the latest start time of the project, latest finish and latest starts, and the project start and end time. And then we will go to the activity which are on critical path, Slack. So we will discuss this. So today I covered this activity estimate duration, optimistic time, pessimistic time, and most likely. So take a look in your book and see what are they in the statistic calculation of the duration, keeping in mind all the resources. The elapsed time we discuss, and this is the diagram of the activity duration. Thank you guys, and have a nice day.